Assalamu alaikum students. Today is our lecture about function of operating system. Means what does an operating system can do and what are the features of an operating system and how he do it. So let's start with the content list of our today lecture. Today lecture content list is on your screen. Function of an operating system: number 1, user interface; number 2, memory management; number 3, scheduling; number 4, resource allocation; number 5, file management. In reality, user interface means the screen of computer which you see when your computer is switched on. In simple words, the screen of desktop is called user interface, which is loaded with different icons and menus. Let's read the definition. This function of an operating system allows user to interact with the computer. A user interface program may include a combination of keyboard commands, icon, menu, screen design, etc. Your mobile screen is also a user interface because you are interacting with your mobile by the using of this mobile screen. As we know, the RAM of computers and the other mobile appliances have limited storage capacity, but the program which we run on our computers or mobile phone need a big space in memory to run. In simple words, if we want to play a 2 GB game in 2 MB RAM, it is impossible. In real life, it is possible because of memory management feature of your operating system or your mobile operating system. It is a technique used by operating system in which the operating system splits the bigger files into parts which can be fit easily in RAM, and you can play many GB's games in MB's RAM. Let's read the definition of memory management. Operating system allocates a memory area to the data and instruction while they are being processed. It keeps a check on the data and instruction that are being processed in the memory and erase them from memory when they are not required for processing. For example, in the picture, a RAM has 3 processes and 1 slot for upcoming process. To allocate the process in RAM and free them is the function of operating system. Whenever user click on an program, it runs in the RAM which shows on the screen. When you close a program, it's removed from the memory. From memory management, you have known that processes are allocated in RAM, but the question is that how the RAM knows which process will be on number 1 and will be on number 2. This is done by the operating system by a technique which is called scheduling. Scheduling is a technique which operating system used to categorize the programs or the processes in the RAM. Let's read the definition. An operating system decides the order in which the programs have to be executed and also when to introduce new programs into the memory. This task of the operating system is known as scheduling. This is the fundamental technique which is shown in the picture. The processes are in these 5 stages: new, ready, running, waiting and terminated. You will be learn about these stages in next classes. All the hardware which is associated with your computer is called resources. Students, keep it in your mind for future. Resources are the hardware parts of your computer. From memory management, we know processes are running in RAM and which is allocated by scheduling process of operating system. These processes need different hardware devices at different time. For example, a process which is running on your computer needs a speaker to sing a song. The speaker is resource which is allocated by the operating system. This process is called resource allocation. Let's read the definition. Operating system allocates different resources like CPU time, primary storage, secondary storage, input and output devices to different programs. It determines which resource has to be used by an application program and for how long. Students, our last topic of this lecture is file management. File management is another feature of operating system. We have saved different types of files, for example MP4, MP3 files, JPG files in pictures, but these files are reside in the hard disk of our computer. But how the computer save these files in different folders and how he recognize these when we demand it to open the files. This can only be possible by file management system resides in operating system of your computer. The operating system is responsible for managing the secondary storage, means hard disk. It provides the user means for organizing and accessing the data in a suitable way. For example, you have saved a file in C folder and you are searching in desktop. You type name of the file in search box and press enter. The file will comes on your screen. This is done by the feature of file management of your operating system. Mainly, it store files for you for future accessing in a manner and order shape.